What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's me, Stevie B, and we have got another mystery box unboxing to do. And this comes from one of my favorites, becoming one of my favorites, and that's One Stop Comic Shop. Now, One Stop Comic Shop offers 10 signed comics for $50 plus shipping. Can't remember what the shipping is. I think it's $9.99. I think it's $10 shipped, so $60. And they give you signed comics. And I've always gotten some good stuff. All their comics come with COAs, so you know how Stevie B likes his COAs. And they ship them really well. I already removed these because I knew in advance. And they put it in not one, not two, but 3 bubble wrap mailers, which I already removed because otherwise you'd spend 15 minutes opening that. And then after you get through all the bubble wrap, then they come packaged like this. So very well protected, definitely. And then they come, and then they sandwich the inside mailer in between 2 top loaders. So you get a free top loader, or 2 free top loaders, which I dig, because I always reuse them top loaders. Anyway, well, let's see what we got on this round. We got, first up, we got Star Wars Poe Dameron #1 variant cover, BB-88 on the front, and it is signed by double signed by Phil Noto and Charles Soule, or as Foo likes to call him, Soleil, because he, Foo's he's a little upper class, He doesn't shop at Target, he shops at Target. Anyway, pretty cool. And there's the double signatures right there. So, not bad. But not bad at all. And there's some Star Wars collectors out there. And then we have Venomized #2. Oh, I like that. That's a cool cover. And it's a variant cover as well. And it is signed by Mark Bagley. I like getting a Mark Bagley signature. So that's pretty cool. And there's my signature. And they all come with COAs on the back. So gotta love that. And okay, we got Power Rangers #41. And this one is also double signed. Oh, now this is cool. I don't know nothing about Power Rangers, okay? I don't read them, don't collect them, did not watch the show, not a fan of it all. But this is cool because this was signed by Marco Rudy and David Frank. And I do happen to know that David Frank is the Green Ranger. So he's not an artist on the book. He is actually one of the actors. And the Marco Rudy, somebody can help me out in the comments on that, I think is also an actor. I'm not sure which one he is. He may be somebody that worked on the book, but man, that is cool. So I got a signed comic from David Frank, the Green Ranger, and Marco Rudy. There's one of them, and there's the other signature, and here is my COA on the back here. I'm only doing this because you can't read it, and because the sticker's in the way, so leave me alone about tapping my books. Anyway, there we go. So that's actually really cool. David Frank and Marco Rudy. So yeah, let me know in the comments, is Marco Rudy one of the Power Rangers as well? But that's actually a cool get. I'm actually stoked on that one. That was pretty cool. And I don't know why he puts the damn... Some of these, sometimes he puts the COA in on the front of the book. And I have to rip it open and get the COA out to show the book. So that's what we'll do. Open the box up. Put the COA back here where it goes in the back. And seal it back up so I can present it. Then tap, tap, tap it down. Just tap it down. Just a little tappy, tappy. Anyway, we got Marvel Zombies Resurrection #1. Oh, that's gross. I love this book, dude. This one might go into the PC. I may have to put this in the PC. This is signed by Philip Kennedy Johnson. Get down there to the... Anyway, we'll show the book. But that is awesome. And there's my signature right there. I'll get my hand off the book. That is cool. Is that a variant edition, or is that just the... I'm gotta say it's a variant. I don't know who did that cover, but it's gross. Maybe Philip Kennedy Johnson did the cover, but that's awesome. All right, next up we've got Iron Fist #80, and it is signed by Jeff Dekal, D-E-K-A-L. Probably my least favorite one of them so far, but there's your signature. And Jeff Dekal, I don't know, Dekal. Not bad. And then we got another one with the... Man, you got a bunch of books in here, man. You're supposed to get 10. It seems like I'm getting more than 10. Let me get the COA off the front and put it in the back. And then it's got a... I don't know why he didn't use the... Some people hate the peel and seal bags. I don't mind them. I kind of like them. So I'm going to take the tape off. He had it taped over the peel and seal. Anyway, I'm going to try... if you're wondering what the hell I'm doing, he put the COA in the front. He taped the peel and seal bag. And then there's a big sticker on the front of the bag that obstructs the view. And I want to show the book off, so I'm going to try to get that. I know Wink is dying for me to come across a sticker that kicks my ass. You might have got one here. You might have got your wish, Wink. A sticker that finally kicked my ass. Maybe. I'm just trying to get a hold of it here. Or maybe not. Anyway, Marvel or Inhumans versus X-Men #1. And this one is signed by also Charles Soule. Or Charles Soule. But pretty cool. Inhumans versus... That's a cool cover. And there is the certificate from Midtown Comics. Not bad. And next we have an Image comic. It is Nowhere Men #4. Signed by Nate. See, I'm just trying to get the COA down so I can read who it's... Nate Bellegarde. Nate Bellegarde. Kind of cool. I don't know anything about Nowhere Men, but there's a signature by Nate. And the COA on the back. And another one with the damn COA in the front of the book. One stop. Quit doing that. Put them in the back so I can show the books off. Alright, there we go. Alright, this is signed by Al Ewing, and it is Immortal Hulk number 19. That's what? That's a Abomination on the cover. That's pretty cool. There's my signature. There's the COA. Not bad. Alright, woo, we got an oldie here. And it is in excellent condition for an 80s book, 87. And this is Suicide Squad number 4. And it is signed by John Ostrander. Not too bad. Pretty cool. And who brought his city to its knees? This guy here, I guess. Pretty cool. And, and another one with the COA in the front. And I actually have this book. And I was kind of specking on it because I knew he was getting his own his own season, his own series. So I got a copy of it. And I haven't heard anything about it since. But this is signed by Danielle Kibblesmith. And it is Loki number 1. But I actually do have a Loki number 1. But Danielle Kibblesmith. Cool. All right, and that's it. That's what we got. So I thought it was 10 books, but that doesn't seem like, maybe it's because I was farting around with them so much to get COAs. Seemed like more than 10, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, there's 10. So 10 signed books, all with COAs for $50 plus shipping, so $60. It's not a bad deal. Figured it's $6 for a signed book, you know. So it's actually $50 or best offer. So take that for what it's worth. And but yeah, not a bad bunch of books. I like them. A couple of them I don't know nothing about, but I think my favorite one in there is that Marvel Zombies Resurrection. That one was really cool. And my other favorite one, oddly enough, is this Power Rangers number 41, signed by David Frank and Marco Rudy. Somebody please let me know in the comments. I know there's some Power Rangers fanatics out there, but I know David Frank is a Power Ranger. Is Marco Rudy also a Power Ranger? Probably by the time I edit this, I'm going to look it up and I'm going to find out, and then I'm going to put it like right over here and say, yes, he is this Ranger, or no, he is the artist or writer or something. But anyway, really cool books, man. I was stoked. Funny story, as I actually started, when I started to open this and realized that this was not the mystery box I thought it was, because I got one that on the way that's going to be freaking amazing. It's going to be a hot one. I'm looking forward to it. This wasn't it. But still, an amazing box. Always happy to get one from One Stop Comics. They never let me down. Great value. You can't go wrong for $6 a book for signed books with COAs. And you might see one of these end up in a Stevie B mixture box somewhere down the line. or some, or multiples, but make great stuff for mystery boxes. Anyway, we will run One Stop Comic Shop through the ringer anyway, which is really difficult to do with signed books, because trying to find that book signed by that person is difficult. But we get a roundabout figure. But do I think I got my money's worth out of them? Oh yeah. I'm sure. No doubt about it. But anyway, we'll run them through the ringer anyway, and we will be back in a flash. All right, we are back, and we ran One Stop Comic Shop through the ringer like we always do. And as I said, never worried about them, because even at $5 a book, you still get your money's worth, you know. But anyway, just for shits and giggles, we ran them through anyway. And here is what we ended up with. The first one, Star Wars Poe Dameron, #1, double signed by Phil Noto and Charles Soule, or Soule. But about $10. But I do have a question for the community here. It's Poe Dameron, right? And on the other books, it's spelled Dameron, Dameron. But on this book, even though it's partially cut off, that's an O. That's not an A. That is an O. Compare it from that one to this one to this one. That's an O. Did they misspell his name on that book? I mean, seriously. They had to have. But just something interesting that I noticed. Anyway, $10. Give or take. Now, again, it is very, very, very difficult to look up values on signed books. So some of these are going to be a guesstimate based on similar sales. And I think this was one of them. I couldn't find the actual book double signed. I found it single signed in a pack of 2. There was 2 comics, and the 2 of them together sold for like $15, I think. So surely a double signed one should go for at least $10, I would think. But you know, let me know what y'all think. I try to give them a fair value best I can, based on comparables. That's about all you can do, unless you can find the exact one, which is hard to do. But Venomized #2, again, could not find this specific book signed by Mark Bagley. But the variant cover, I think, of this variant is the connecting cover, was like going for like $5. So surely with a signature on it ought to be worth another $5. So I gave it a $10 value. Loki #1, not very. It's a $1 book. So, and I think I actually did find this one signed. Last sold was like $7. And Loki was signed by Daniel Kibblesmith. So I did find a Daniel Kibblesmith signed Loki #1. Last sold went for $7. Now, Philip Kennedy Johnson's signed Marvel Zombies Resurrection. I did find this one also signed by Philip Kennedy Johnson, and last sold on this one was about $5. Suicide Squad. I could not find this book signed. The book itself is about a $1 book. It's a newsstand edition, which didn't make it shit. Still a $1 book. And John Ostrander. Couldn't hardly find anything signed by him. So I just gave it a $5 value. Surely the signature is worth at least $5. So I tried to lowball them if I couldn't find it. Because, you know, whatever. The best I could do. It's got to be worth, a signed book's got to be worth at least $5, I would think. Then this Al Ewing, Immortal Hulk number 19 was an Alex Ross cover. No wonder I liked that cover. But I found an actual sold one of these for $4. Wah, wah. So not much. And Nowhere Men, number 4. Could find number 1 signed. And number 1 signed wasn't going for very much. I think it was only going for like $5, so that's what I gave it. Was a $5 value. Iron Fist, number 80. Signed by Jeff Deckel. I don't know, whatever. How the fuck you say his name? Not a valuable book either. So I just gave it $5 because it's signed. And the Inhumans versus the X-Men, number 1. Signed by our boy Charles Soule. Charles Soule. Anyway. This one I did. No, I did. Yeah, I did. I did find this one. Last sold was about $10 for this one. And my big hitter. And I did find out. So, and inevitably, people are going to start commenting before they finish watching the video to tell me, oh, dude, Marco Rudy is the cover artist. But if you watch the whole video, you'll see that I figured it out. But no, you'll read the comments after this video. Nobody stays for the whole video. But anyway, this was my hitter. It is listed price. Could not find a sold price or comparable, but it is listed on eBay for $65. Signed by Jason David Frank, who plays the Green Ranger. There's his signature. And the cover artist, which if I would have paid attention and looked closely, I would have seen that he signs his covers right there, and I could have put 2 and 2 together. But I didn't. I had to look him up, and then after I looked him up, I noticed that and was like, well, duh. But anyway, the $65 listed, I would gotta say that he's got our best offer on it. Surely, Jason David Frank, $50? Is that fair? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But I gave it a $50 value. Hell, you can give it a $30, $20. It's still got my money's worth. And the value I came up with, all in all, came out to roughly about $110, give or take $1. I think he came out to 111, but we'll round it down, say $110. So it's a double your money investment. I would say even if I overshot some of these, even if they were, this book here alone pays for the whole box. I would say that book alone is worth the price of the whole box. So I feel like I got my money's worth, and I ain't mad at them. Either way, they are hard. It's hard to run them through the eBay ringer, though. I will say that. Anyway, that is going to do it for this unboxing. So we will see you on the next unboxing. Peace.